When the day of Pentecost had come, they were all together in one place, and suddenly from heaven there came a sound like the rush of a violent wind, and it filled the entire house where they were sitting.
Divided tongues as of fire appeared among them, and a tongue rested on each of them. They were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages, as the Spirit gave them ability.
Okay.
There were now devout Jews from every nation under heaven living in Jerusalem. And at this sound the crowd gathered and was bewildered, because each one heard them speaking in the native language of each.
Amazed and astonished, they asked, "Are not all these who are speaking Galileans?
And how is it that we hear each of us in our own native language?"
We hear them speaking about God's deeds of power. All were amazed and perplexed, saying to one another, "What does this mean?"
But others sneered and said, "They are filled with new wine."
Go.
But Peter, standing with the 11, raised his voice and addressed them, "People of Judea and all who live in Jerusalem, let this be known to you, and listen to what I say. Indeed, these are not drunk, as you suppose, for it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. No, this is what was spoken through the prophet Joseph.
In the last days it will be, God declares, that I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Even upon my slave, both men and women, in those days I'll pour out my Spirit, and they shall prophesy."
Wait.
Now?
Oh, we're gonna sneeze.
Do this when you're recording. Amazed and astonished, they asked, "Are not all these who are..." Amazed and astonished, they asked, "Are not all these who are speaking I can't say it! Are not all these who are speaking Galileans?" And a tongue rested on each of them.
In the head.